This initiative started from one person, and basically it showed up that one person can move mountains and can initiate a much more and greater things to do it. It started in the 5th of August last year in 2015, when a lot of people were present in the park near Savamala area, and basically we felt obligated and we needed to show some kind of a solidarity. So we decided to open Miksaliste in Mostarska 5 for a short time, as we thought. But 10 months later, in a new location, we accept this distribution first aid help, where refugees can have a hot meal, where they can have a new shoes, medical help. Save the Children is providing different kind of activities for children. We're also providing different kind of integration, intercultural activities, where refugees were able and are able to do different kind of workshops to provide more knowledge, as it's like language courses, IT workshops, creative workshops, or different kind of things. We have many ideas to incorporate into this place and help these people. So we're really looking forward to all the situation that's gonna happen into New Miksaliste in Gavrila Principa 15. I'm more than happy that we were able to help more than 120,000 people in the last 10 months, and it was basically help wouldn't be possible to give without 1,200 volunteers from worldwide. So we're not just multicultural society because of refugees, but also because of volunteers who are working and helping us. Well, basically our volunteer manager Albert is dealing this side, but we have also our coordinators who are, before they have this kind of a first touch, first contact in this place with refugees. We're going through the terms of agreement and different kind of situations that could be happen and how to handle it. Most of the times these people will see first day if they're capable to do it or not, because this is kind of a not just hard working but also really emotional job that some of the people can't do it, and that's completely fine because they're maybe created for something other. But a lot of people basically found themselves in this kind of a situation, and no one basically who finished their volunteering or didn't left without change souls, maybe, because these kind of things, when you see on a daily basis, it really change you, and you start to be really grateful for small things that you didn't appreciate it very much before. I have a bunch of memories, good and bad. Of course, because you can say that one people are good, one are bad. In every group you have good and bad people. And I met so many amazing people with whom I stayed in touch. For example, maybe the most common person who was working with us as a volunteer for 3 months is Kamar, who's from Pakistan, who basically already came to Austria, but his asylum procedure was denied. He was pushed back in Bulgaria. He came here, he was volunteering with us, and I never met so much pure heart who learned me so many things. So I can't even explain to you. It's really amazing how he basically was grateful for each thing, how he was hardworking, and at the same time he would always smile. He never had a bad day. Even with refugees, sometimes wasn't so nice to him, even if it's really cold or something. So I'm really happy because he's now back in Austria. He started to do German classes again. He's cooking with volunteers over there, so he really incorporated well. I'm really hoping that his asylum procedure will finish positively. In this place right now we have on a daily basis 400, 450 people per day, and it's really hard for volunteers to work because sometimes it's really emotional and stressful. So we have these shifts for 4 hours, and on a daily basis we would probably need to have like 30 volunteers, which is a lot. And most of our volunteers are foreigners who are traveling through countries, so they decided to stay and help us a bit. So definitely number one, volunteers, and second one, clothing and shoes, especially summer one for men and women, because there is increased number of people who are passing through Serbia, through Belgrade. We're coping with the situation as best as we can, but sometimes it's really hard to have all these things at once. So yeah, every time we have a chance, we're sending a appeal for two things: clothing, shoes, and volunteers.